Ndị be anyị ekeneni m unu n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị sị na ya dịrị ndị Igbo na mma. Dịka o si dị, ihe a bụ Igbo Media ka anyị si wee na-ewetara unu ya bụ nnukwu ozi dị oke mkpa gbasata maka ana Igbo and Igbo community and ihe debe na Nigeria. Ya bụ ife ka anyị na-ewetara unu na Igbo Media. Dịka isi wee na-esole anyị, ọ bụ na nke a bụ ụbọchị izizi gị ị na-abịa n'ilu akwụkwọ na Igbo Media, kabaru ka subscribe and turn on your notification ka ị lapụ miss any of our update dịka anyị na-etikwu ya n'ilu akwụkwọ kwa mgbe. Dịka o si dị, o nwere ya wetara n'ụbọchị nke taa gbasata maka ka ya bụ ife si ada and gbasata maka ka ya bụ ife si akpọtụ n'ala Igbo. Biko mma achọ ka ige ya bụ ife. Ihe a bụ ihe BIAFRA Chief of Staff bụ Ngozi Orabueze kwuru n'ilu akwụkwọ gbasata maka ka o si ada na Finland and gbasata maka Biafran Prime Minister Maazị Simon Ekpa. So igecha ya bụ ife idropụra ife iche n'ilu akwụkwọ gbasata maka ihe bụ ife ndị a niile okwu. All right, over to you.
Excellency Simon Ekpa, we are waiting to hear what Finland is going to come up with. Like we all know, they said they finished the investigation that is wrought with deceit and with transnational repression, investigation that is wrought with lies, investigation that is wrought with injustice. Again, it's just based on the little information they've released. According to them, they will now hand over their investigation to maybe another department, the Justice Department of Finland, that can now come up with any indictment if there is any. But from the information they've released so far, we know that Finland has done a very bad job, injustice to self-determination and the self-defense of the innocent indigenous Biafrans and other indigenous Nigerians. It is obvious that all the human rights abuses and all the injustices that have been reported to Finland, they neglected that. They've neglected that to, according to them, investigate a wide range of terrorist group. We are the terrorist group that Finland is referring to, nobody else. So if Finland could succumb to what Nigeria, the terrorist state, as of yesterday, today, the Nigerian government has killed 4 innocent children in, I think it's in our state or one of our Biafra states, in the Biafra territory. Nigeria is the terrorist, not we, not Biafran. So Finland, you need to get that clear first. You need to know who is committing the act of terrorism. As of today, the Nigerian state, headed by Tinubu and Christopher Musa, continues to unleash act of terrorism against innocent Biafrans. They killed 4 innocent children today in Biafra land. Finland, that is terrorism. Right there. That is terrorism. If you do not know what terrorism means, Nigeria is a terrorist state. So when Finland neglects the terrorist state of Nigeria and labels innocent Biafrans a terrorist group, who told Finland that indigenous people of Biafra, IGBO, who told Finland that we are terrorists? Who gave that labeling? Because they said it. So is it Nigerian terrorist states, Tinubu, Christopher Musa, Bianca Ojukwu that reported, Tinubu that reported to you, Finland, that we, IGBO, that we are terrorists? Then you believe them, right? You believed the lies perpetuated by the Nigerian state because you want to enjoy economic gain from Nigeria. You want to milk that oil that comes from Biafra land. And based on that, you've joined the terrorist state of Defense Chief Christopher Musa of Nigeria to label send Biafrans as terrorists, right? We are waiting for the indictments that you, Finland, is going to come up with. Biafra, we are a sovereign nation, and we are waiting for that. We are waiting to see how this game will end between Finland, Nigeria, and the United States of Biafra. According to the Finland Criminal Police Bureau Department, they went on this nationwide investigation, both in Nigeria and everywhere. I don't even know, everywhere, possibly America. I believe they told the American government that I am a terrorist, and they needed that investigation. But guess what? America told Finland to go to hell.
Yes.
America told Finland to go to hell. You have no clue what you are talking about. How can you leave the Nigerian terrorist state, President Tinubu, that is the real terrorist, and you are trying to label people like us as terrorists? They tried. I'm telling you, Finland approached America, but they failed woefully. Woefully, because America is a country that is built on the rights of the citizens. They know what being independent means. They know what self-determination means. They will know what self-defense means. So when Finland came with that globalist agenda, they are operating in Europe with Netherlands, with Norway. America told them to go to hell. That is why they could not proceed with their lies, with their fake investigation in America. But did they try? Yes, they did. Did they inform American FBI? Yes, they did. I know they did. So we are waiting. We are waiting for. We are waiting to see how it's going to end up. How our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, who is defending our land, defending people from this Nigerian terrorist state, we are waiting to see how Finland is going to label our Prime Minister a terrorist person, a terrorist sponsor. They've already labeled some innocent Biafrans as terrorist financiers. Remember, Finland arrested 4 innocent Biafrans alongside our Prime Minister. And according to them, they investigated. We have all the questions they asked these innocent individuals, innocent Biafrans. Finland labeled them terrorist financiers just because they do not want to cohabit in a country with people with reintegrated terrorists. Biafrans do not want to live with Nigeria that reintegrates and rehabilitates non-terrorists into the country. Hire them into the military, into the police, give them AK-47, send them to southeast, southwest, all parts of Nigeria to kill innocent and indigenous Christians. That is what Nigeria do today as we speak. That is why Finland colluded and tried to label innocent Biafrans as terrorist financiers just because of what you and I do today. Raising money to build our new nation, Biafra. Raising money to defend our people from the terrorist state of Nigeria that today has killed 4 innocent children in Biafra land. I believe that information is already on the table of the Finland Criminal Police Department. Biafrans, make sure we send it to them. So, who is the terrorist? That is the question. I want every international community, international leader to ask Finland, who is the terrorist? Is it Nigerian state that have been labeled as the most dangerous country for Christians to live in? And you think that just happened? No, it didn't just happen. Nigeria, President Tinubu, Christopher Musa, we are part of this. They facilitated the reintegration of terrorists into Nigeria. That is why today Nigeria has been labeled as the most dangerous country in the world for Christians to exist. So Finland, didn't you read that? Are you not aware of this? Who is the terrorist? Is this the Nigerian state? You should be ashamed of yourself to even attempt to label us terrorists, and you allow Nigeria and their government that is the terrorist people to go free. Finland, you should label Nigeria a terrorist state because you have the reports, all the human rights abuses. You have it on your table. Alexander Stubb. You have those reports on your table. Apart from our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa making those formal reports to you of those human rights abuses, those killings, those reintegration of terrorists into the Nigerian state, which is a policy of the Nigerian state. You have it on your table. How do you make the world a better place? When you leave the terrorists and you are going after innocent indigenous Biafrans, indigenous Christians in Nigeria, you are labeling terrorists because you want to milk the honey, the oil from the Biafra state. You want to have economic collaboration with Nigerian terrorist state. That is why you've lost your conscience. Your integrity is at stake at this point. Finland, under Alexander Stubb, whatever your name is, your integrity is at stake because you are fully aware of the criminal. You are fully aware of the terrorists. You are fully aware of who is committing the crime. But you turn a blind eye because you want to sign economic partnership with Nigeria. Nothing else. That is it. But you signed under the United Nations, under the European Union, to make the world a better place. You signed to report human rights abuses to the European Union Human Rights Commission. Finland, have you done that? As we speak today, all the several emails Biafra sent to you about the killings, about the human rights abuses, it is on the table of the Finland criminal police department bureau. You have all those reports. What have you done with them? We are going to see how this game is going to end. Since you've decided to collude with the Nigerian state, we have taken this case to the appropriate quarters, Biafrans and the international world, and we will see how this is going to end. I want to also use this to remember our NNAMDI, who is going through almost the same thing. The same in the Nigeria DSS dungeon. The same thing. They just ask to let their people go. Let their people be free. Let their people live in a country where they do not have reintegrated terrorists, because such a country can never move forward. Such a country cannot progress. The people in such a country can never attain the highest level, the God-given strength they have. They cannot develop because the terrorists will continue to strike. The terrorists will continue to take over their homes, destroy their farmlands, kill them and harvest their organs. That is all that NNAMDI have said. And Nigeria plotted and planned with the Kenyan government, kidnapped him in Kenya and brought him to Nigeria. So where is the justice? Where is the peace? And you think you will go free after doing all this? And you think the world will be a better place? No! Violence begets violence. When you engage in acts of terrorism, like kidnapping Kanu from Kenya, bundled him to Nigeria without going through the due process of extraditing a British citizen from Kenya to Nigeria. When you don't go through that process, that means you have made the world a bad place, a very dangerous place. That's what Nigeria has promoted. That is what Kenya has promoted. And that's exactly what Finland is promoting at this time. And you think if you take away Nnamdi Kanu, and you think if you take away Simon Ekpa, you will stop the independence of the United States of Biafra. You failed, because United States of Biafra is now an independent state. We declared our independence in Finland on November the 29th, 2024. It is in the world history. Nobody can stop that. We are a free nation, and we will continue to engage in activities that make us a sovereign state. Nobody can stop that. We have the 40 states of the United States of Biafra. We have the Biafran army. We have the Biafran generals. We have the executives of the 40 states, 15 counties in every state. with the wards and the districts. These individuals must continue to protect the sovereignty of the United States of Biafra. It is our right to do that. It is their right to do that. So taking away NNAMDI Kanu and taking away Simon Ekpa and labeling a whole people, the indigenous people of Biafra, labeling them as terrorists, which was done by the criminal Nigerian state. And you think that we stop what we do? No way. No. The earlier you let NNAMDI Kanu go, leave him alone. Leave Simon Ekpa alone. Allow us to build our new nation. Allow us to build one of the best and one of the freest countries in the world, in Africa, United States of Biafra. Allow us to develop at our fullest God-given potential. You must allow us to do that. You have no choice than to allow us to do that. We have the right to do that. We have the right to self-determination. We have the right to choose our leaders, which over 50 million Biafrans have done through Plateau State killings. And I'll say Arise News. Now, it is time for you to show the killings by the Nigerian state. The reintegrated terrorists they hire, they give them homes, they give them money, they give them food items, and they displace innocent indigents from their homes, kill them and chase them away. Arise News, I heard when you said, oh, your news, you don't carry anything about Biafra. When you were in Washington, D.C. during Donald Trump's inauguration, I saw you, I watched you. When you said, oh, you don't talk about anything like Biafra. No, that's not what you talk about, disgracing yourself. But now you see the killings going on in Plateau State by the Nigerian state, and you were interviewing the poor woman. I thought you said you're not interested in things like that. Why are you interviewing the poor woman? You think Biafra have a different message, or Biafra has a different message from the same person you've interviewed in that your channel? The poor woman invaded their homes. The eyewitness that said during the attack, nobody from the Nigerian security came to help them. That is what Nigerians go through every single day. Thousands of Christians are murdered every day, killed every day. And what has Christopher Musa said about it? What has Tinubu, the Nigerian president, said about it? No, nothing. They keep mute. And they will come to America, to London, to ask them for resources to fight terrorism. No, do not give them anything. Nigeria is the terrorist itself. And any country in the world that gives any resources to Nigeria, you are promoting terrorism, because those resources you gave them, whether financial, whether arms, is going to end up in the hand of terrorists. Know it. I know you know the story. Do not let Nigerian state deceive you. They are not fighting terrorism. Nigerian state, Christopher Musa, Tinubu is the real terrorist, and all their agents and their politicians, some of them, they are the real terrorists, because they all voted for a law that reintegrates non-terrorists into Nigeria. So you will be a fool to be giving arms and support to the Nigerian government in any form. Nigeria is already a failed state. Nothing will stop the breakup of Nigeria. So any money you put into that country is a pure waste. So Arise News, you should be ashamed of yourself. After you said you don't want to talk about Biafra, but you are talking about the killings in Plateau State. Is it not the same thing? What Biafra is talking about, fighting for, is the same thing. Secure our land from reintegrated terrorists that come over to kill us. That's exactly what happened in Plateau State. Hundreds of innocent Christians killed. And you have the gut to be interviewing them. So I thank you, Biafrans. This is Memorial month, May. Our Washington, D.C. event is coming up on 30th May. We expect to see many, hundreds of Biafrans in Washington, D.C. on May the 30th to celebrate our heroes and heroines that lost their lives and make it possible for us to be where we are today. We are also going to launch our Washington, D.C. embassy and also have a peaceful summit. And I thank all the different Biafran groups that have responded to be present during this peace summit. It's only one country, it's only one nation. All of us must join hands today, must join our hands together to ensure we drive these reintegrated terrorists wearing Nigerian military and police uniform in our land. We will drive them away. We've already given them the notice to leave our land peacefully, peacefully. We want to exist side by side with our Nigerian neighboring state without any problem. It is for their own good, for their own interest, to leave our land. Today, Biafra is a sovereign state. They must leave. Biafrans, our survival whistle. Thousands have been delivered in homeland. Thousands have been delivered across the diaspora. And in the next couple of weeks, we are going to start distributing the survival whistle to over 70 million Biafrans in homeland. Biafrans abroad, you should also have your survival whistle. It's going to be our symbol, our identity. We've been killed enough. So when you meet each other anywhere, put it in your keychain, put it in your key holder, anywhere. Carry it in your purse. Our survival whistle tells our story. Nigeria has killed millions of Biafrans. Our young men and women are languishing today across different cells in Nigeria and in Biafra land for nothing. They have not done anything except being Biafrans. They've not done anything except stating they do not want to live in the same country where you reintegrate and rehabilitate non-terrorists because they will eventually kill them. That's all Biafrans are saying. They do not want to be part of that. So the survival whistle must be carried by all Biafrans across the world. We will start the distribution in the next couple of weeks. And this whistle will serve as a lifesaver for all Biafrans. You will blow it when you see these Fulani terrorists that are in our land, destroying our farms, destroying our economic resources, killing our people, forcefully kidnapping our people, occupying our lands. You will blow the whistle. And every single Biafran, once you hear the whistle, you blow it and continue blowing it and keep moving to that venue where that whistle is being sounded. It is an alert mechanism. We will use it to save our lives. Before the distribution starts, we'll have a seminar to educate you more where, when, how, what to use our survival whistle. The survival whistle will also be used to remove the reintegrated terrorists wearing Nigerian military, police uniform, security, Ebuka Obi, Udogachi, anyone, even those that call themselves ESN. This survival whistle will be used to remove them from our land because all they do is kill us. No reintegrated terrorists in Biafra land wearing Nigerian military police uniform is our friend. All of them, and their agents and their politicians they support, they are our enemies and they must leave our land. Biafrans, I got my survival whistle. This is a sample of my survival whistle. You all can see that. It landed. I'm so happy they sent mine. Those in Biafra land that are in charge of the survival whistle, thank you so much for sending mine. Every Biafran, you must have the survival whistle. Look at it. You can put it in your purse. You can put it in your pocket. It is like your identity. Anytime you're leaving your home, you must carry it. This will save your life. 50 million Biafrans will get this survival whistle free of charge. And from there, I think we're trying to do a special fundraising for our survival whistle. From the manufacturers, I think it's about 0.09 cents. Yeah, about 0.09 cents. And we already have thousands of Biafrans, many Biafrans that are placing orders for the survival whistle for their community. 0.9 cents of 0.9 cents of dollar. We have wonderful Biafrans. Thanks, people like Sister Olewune, our sports minister, many of them that have played orders for almost over 1,000 whistles for their community. We can do that. So hopefully we will let you know, Biafrans, when we are going to be doing the fundraising to get more whistles. We already ordered about 10 million copies, but we need more. We need at least 50 million of these whistles. And we thank the wonderful company that is helping us to specifically make this survival whistle. It's specially made. There are one or two things in this whistle that you will know about once you receive that. It's not an ordinary whistle. So we thank this company for putting those special marks on this whistle that will differentiate it from any whistle you see anywhere.
Wadaloli neno from Igbo media, boy by Sire Utano Yabozi, Dio Kempa, Bastabak Yemen and Nigeria, and the NNAMDI teacher, na Eastern Region, and Uno Kosia Dana Finland, and the Biafran Prime Minister, KCGD, the update, and the Yabo Biafran declaration came in Finland, so Yelina Kaya, I know Telu Niba Huko. Kifi waliku basta makayabo iye chief of staff kukasinirwa kuko yaneboro tagasiaka and the new development on Biafra of United States of Biafra. So yabi ife ka isikai tiedo no kono kwa ifunche no den kono basta makayabi ife ngwa dado dinen nke mesia no